doing a great thing out at the West Acres Mall parking lot. Freeze out for the Fisher House. My good friend Leon Francis, I got to get some grits delivered to you yet. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Well, you have to have an address to get it delivered, and I live way out in the middle of nowhere. So,
well, you're at the West Acres parking lot right now, aren't you? Or are you not there?
What do you see me? What's going on, man?
I see the poster.
Something on me?
I've got, well, you know, I've got connections here. I call the FCC, they call somebody else, and the FAA flies around and shows bars. So just behave.
That's a very scary thought, especially the fact that I have a shotgun and I love to use that thing. Anyway.
Well, good. I've got a camera and we'll be getting a picture of that and we'll go viral. It'll be fantastic. Let's do it.
Moon over my hammies comes to mind. If you catch my drift anyway.
Yes, sir.
On the more serious topic, the Freeze Out for Fisher House is an awesome event. My buddy Tom Kravinoff, who is out there in a tent as we speak, they're out there because I don't know if you understand the concept of the Fisher House. It is a home away from home for veterans who are at the VA and they want their families to come and support them. Those families will have a free place to stay. So they don't have to worry about, hey, you know, we're going to have to figure out how to get a hotel room and how to stay for a week or whatever. No, but these folks at Fisher House have the plan all mapped out for them, so they don't have to worry about that. It's a brand new facility. It's 13,000 square foot, 16 suites, and it will be serving the entire state of North Dakota, 18 counties in Minnesota, and one in South Dakota, which is the other Dakota. The North Dakota is the best Dakota, but we'll kick them a little bit slack every now and then.
You weren't saying that during the pandemic when South Dakota was wide open and North Dakota was ratcheted down a little bit.
Hey, let's move on. No.
In other words, that's the sound of Leon not denying what I just said. But anyway.
Yeah, I can neither confirm or deny Todd's last statement.
But who knew we'd be seeing who knew we'd be seeing Nome and Burgum all over our TVs and federal government though a few years later? Didn't see that coming.
How crazy is that? I never had that in my things in 2026 that I see card.
You didn't have that on your dance card, your bingo card, whatever. You didn't have that, huh? Yeah, I didn't either.
Well, no, and anyway, when you're thinking about North Dakota politics, the fact that we have so many people from South Dakota and North Dakota on the national stage, that's a little bit of pride right there. Now, am I happy with a lot of the stuff that they're doing? That's another discussion for another time, maybe on Blackbeard Logic, my podcast, which is every Friday night at 6 o'clock. 6 p.m. tonight, we're talking about preparedness. Shameless plug, as Russ used to say. But, see how seamlessly I
should have waited for the obscene profit center timeout and billed you for it, but that's all right. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah. One of these days, I'm going to make it to that whole obscene profit level where I can do that and make that statement. Right now, I got a couple pennies that are come rolling in. You know, and then the 8-year-old eats all that up in jujubes and gummy bears. So,
well, remember, El Rushbo wasn't always, well, first of all, he wasn't always El Rushbo. Back when he was Jeff Christie, he kept getting fired from radio stations. So, you know, and at least you're able to be a capitalist in this day and age and start your own, you know, video thing going and not have to rely on, you know, some radio guy like me to fire you or hire you or whatever.
Yeah, that is amazing. A lot of people don't realize that. Rush failed a lot. Mark Levin, he had, you know, his lawyer, his attorney background to fall back on, and he was big in the political scene in Virginia, but he failed a couple of times. And so it is the tenacious among us that stick it out, that see a little bit of profit at the back end of this thing. So, but back to the Fisher House. I mean, we can't all be, you know, Todd the radio guys. You know, we can't all have these multi-million-dollar contracts for bloviating on the air.
It's only $1.5 million. It's not multi-million. I told you quit exaggerating like that. You know what hit me about Fisher House, and because how many times do we see like concerts and basketball or whatever tournaments in Fargo, and you can't even get a motel room. And so now, veterans families are going to have a place to be able to stay when they're there for a much greater need.
Oh, 100%. It's projected to help over 23,000 families every year. And it's like I said, I made a short video yesterday. It's more than a building. It's hope, comfort, and support for those who served our country and the loved ones by their side. And these folks, in my humble opinion, are worth much more to me than, I don't know, Kid Cudi or whatever idiot chucklehead is playing at the Fargo, the Fargo Dome. The folks that support, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm trying not to laugh, and I blew it, but that's all right.
I'm trying not to laugh also because I'm looking at a ton of info coming across my phone. People love, and I hate this, but people love to text me when they know I'm on the radio. So that whole thing.
Okay, so now imagine being Rush Limbaugh and having as many people as he would have. He'd have producers screaming in his ear and texts and, earlier in the career faxes and stuff coming in. And El Rushbo managed to do it. You can do it too. Don't worry.
Well, I don't have Mr. Producer. The closest thing I got is the 8-year-old, and I have to pay him in gummy bears. So that's the thing.
They got to start somewhere. You get him started right on the ground floor, and he'll be able to turn the empire over to him, and he'll have plenty of experience. And
that's the hope, man. That is the hope. To have to turn out another big mouth, loud mouth, black bearded dude with political leanings or views that are all over the map. A mini me, but a lot more good looking because he got a lot of his mom's koala. So, there you go.
That's a great answer right there. That just saved you from any doghouse you might have ended up in.
Yeah, she was looking at me pretty hard, mugging me pretty hard. But anyway, let's move on. My buddy Tom is out. Like, I'm looking at the temperatures, and they are set. When I woke up this morning, I think it was like maybe 25 degrees. Now, like, we're ticking down. It has dropped a good 5 degrees. By 9 o'clock, it'll be 18. If you guys are in the Fargo area, go to the West Acres Mall. At 9 o'clock, they're doing the whole flag thing, and that's going to be awesome. So if you're in that area, West Acres Mall, they're going to have a moment at 9 o'clock where a 150-foot crane will be raising the U.S. flag alongside the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association flag. And they're going to have coffee and cookies and all that good stuff. And then you can stop by, tell Tom Krabanoff, make sure you look for Tom. He's the biggest swinging guy out there anyway, and he'll be happy to talk to you and let you know, all the ins and outs of the Fisher House. And plus, he's just a really good guy. Don't let the gruff, demeanor fool you. He is a kitty cat. So go up, talk to him, thank all the vets that are there for their service, because they don't get enough of that. I think a lot of times vets get the short end of the stick. So I'm glad to see a program like this that's looking out for the vets. So do that today. That's and they're going to be out there for 2 days. They're going to be out there through Sunday night. So they're going to sleep out there. They got their tents pitched out there. Some folks, I don't recommend like just sleeping in a sleeping bag. So I hope all of them have tents with a little bit of heat, but they're going to be out there braving the elements of North Dakota in February. That takes some chutzpah, if you know what I mean.
The veterans that we have now, I got to believe, are more hardened than the veterans we're going to have in like 40, 50 years. It's going to be a whole different kind of veteran. I mean, storming the beaches of Normandy isn't exactly something that anybody's going to be able to relate to very soon. All that generation will have died off, and at least these kids are not going to have to ever do that. That's the point, I guess.
Never say never. What me and what me and Charlene are going to talk about tonight is prepping for Ted Waukee. Have you ever heard of that? The end of the world as we know it, and for when the stuff hits the fan, that sort of thing. The thing is, you should prep for the end of the world, and hope that it never comes. But if it does, you are ready. I agree with you. This new age of veterans that are going to be, rolling out in the next, 10, 15 years. I'm hesitant to say not the caliber of that prior generation, but you never know. Under the Biden administration, we know what happened. Pete Hegseth under the Department of War is bringing back that tenacious granite chin type soldier, and hopefully we turn out bad mamma jammas. I'll say that. I don't know how
we will have some wonderful veterans. We just won't have the kind that have the stories of being in a foxhole for 6 months.
Oh yeah, I think that the whole trench warfare, that's gone, thankfully.
Yeah.
Unless everything just falls off the rail and we get knocked back a couple of centuries with the technology. That happening though, I don't believe is a feasible thing. But if you sign up to be a vet, you're still you're signing on the dotted line that you will put your life on the line for your fellow soldier and for the life, liberty, and prosperity of this great country of ours. So all of that. I am grateful for, and I don't care if you're just a pencil pusher in Quantico or you're a guy that laces up his boots and kicks it indoors in Afghanistan. To me, I kind of all roll it up into one, and I give those guys the thanks that I believe is due to them, because you do that thing, you put your life out there, you deserve to be you deserve to be congratulated and thanked.
Oh, absolutely.
These veterans are going to be out there braving 2-degree weather in support of Fisher House in North Dakota. So we got to give those guys some kudos. Get out there, support them. Big Tom Kravinoff. We're going to be out there here in just a bit. Hopefully, I'm going to get a flamethrower to play with, but I'm going to keep that on the down low just in case. Just in case
they're going to trust you with one of those things. I mean, my God.
I question this friend of mine's mental facilities because giving me a flamethrower and I got Eli with me. Oh man, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild.
Leon Francis, can you hang out through a break here and we'll talk more?
Oh sure, 100%.
Fantastic. Leon Francis, freeze out for Fisher House, West Acres Mall parking lot. More coming up here on K-Fire. It's about Fisher House right now, and Leon Francis, who's going to help. He wants a flamethrower in his hand. I'm not sure that's a great idea, but, somebody gives you one, they give you one. Just don't point it my way, is all.
I needed a little help to clear my driveway. I live out in the sticks. So a friend of mine was like, hey, I got just the thing. And it's always great to have friends like this. Anyway, let's get back to Fisher House. So in case you missed the first segment, going on right now in the West Acres parking lot, and you want to get there by 5. The guys are already set up out there right now. I think they set up last night. But if you get there at 9, you'll be able to see them raise the flag, a 150-foot crane, raising the U.S. flag alongside the Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association flag. And if you're asking, what's all the hubbub about? Well, it's about Fisher House. This is the first ever freeze out for Fisher House. It is today and tomorrow in the West Acres Mall parking lot in North Fargo. This is the community coming together to support something truly special, and that is the Fisher House. It's a brand new home away from home, giving families of veterans receiving care at the Fargo VA health system a free, comfortable place to stay at no cost to them. It is 13,000 square foot, 16 suites, serving the entire state of North Dakota, 18 counties in Minnesota, and one in South Dakota. Sorry, that's a Freudian slip there. One in South Dakota. And it's projected to help 23,000 family members every year. It's more than a building. It's hope, it's comfort, and support for those who have served our country and the loved ones that are by their side. So, Freeze Out kicks off today at 9 o'clock with the 150-foot crane raising that American flag and the Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association flag. You guys should check out the Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association. Those guys are awesome. And they are, when you think about veterans, they are the caliber of man that you think about when you think about a veteran. A hard-nosed, salt of the earth, gritty as steel type individuals. And they have all these events. They ride across the country. They do all of these awesome things to support the veterans. Who a lot of times in society, they kind of get left by the wayside. And that's a sad reality. But I'm glad to see that we have organizations like the Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association that are standing up, creating awareness. They're a little flashy. They got their bikes and their leather and all of that. And you got Tom Krabanov, who is just a stellar, awesome stalwart of a guy. And he's out in front of that thing. So they're bringing awareness to a lot of issues in the veteran community. And I'm happy. I'm so happy that I can do anything to help them get their message out.
No doubt. Leon Francis here on K-Fire 846. Freeze Out for the Fisher House going on at West Acres parking lot. For anybody who's just joined us, Fisher House, why is it so important?
Well, so say you're a veteran and you're from, I don't know, South Dakota. Let's just do that. Pick on those guys for a second. And you need to get help at the VA in Fargo. Now, your family are going to need a place to go. They're going to need a place to stay. And just say Guns N' Roses is in town and there are no hotel rooms. Let's just put that scenario out there. Well, the Fisher House will have a place for you to stay while your veteran is getting the care that he needs at no cost for you to you. So if I just say I'm a veteran, I'm from Minnesota, somewhere in Minnesota, I come to Fargo to get care that I need, and I'm going to be here for a couple of days or for a week, and I need my family by me for some emotional support. Now, there's going to be a burden of them coming with me finding them a place to stay, the financial cost of that whole burden. Well, that burden is taken away with the Fisher House. You do not have to worry about that. You can bring your family. They have a place to stay. They are projected to help over 23,000 family members every year. It's like I've been saying, it's more than a building. It's hope, it's comfort, and support for those who serve our country and the loved ones that are supporting them. So that's what's so great about the Fisher House. And go to the website and you can donate. You can volunteer. You can show your support for these guys and what they're doing and their mission statement. You can do all that there. Or better yet, come by West Acres parking lot, the West Acre Mall parking lot in Fargo, and just go up and thank these guys. Grab some coffee, grab a cookie, grab a Cinnabon or a sticky bun. It doesn't matter. It's not my bun. And give these guys the
You didn't expect me to keep a straight face through that one, did you?
I got a lot of caffeine in me. Nick is looking at me. She's giving me a side eye. She's like, "Hey, you went a little too far." I'm sorry, but I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it.
It was funny. It was funny. I just wasn't out of left field is all. That's all.
A little bit. Just a little bit. I was talking about buns. I got the caffeine in me, and things happen. And I'm excited.
Leon Francis, you're going to be back on my screen tonight, right?
Oh yeah, Blackbeard Logic. Tonight we're going to talk about preparedness, the end of the world as we know it. When the stuff hits the fan, what do you need? Do you have a 72-hour plan? Do you have a 48-hour plan? Do you have a 3-week plan? How do you even start that thing? Well, my good friend Charlene Nelson will be joining me tonight, and that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about bug-out bags, bug-in bags. What are your plans to get from point A to point B if you need to? Are you bugging in? Are you bugging out? And if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, join us tonight at 6 p.m. Blackbeard Logic across all of my social media platforms on the Guns and the 701 network.
Fantastic. Leon Francis, before you go, we were just talking about Rush Limbaugh back in the day.
14K, Terry Jacks and Seasons in the Sun. Jeff Christie in Pittsburgh serving humanity at 948. Honey! to get your money.
We're production. Also appearing with Sha Na Na and opening the show will be Billy Cook's Rainbows and Gypsies. See the exciting Day of the Dolphin, rated PG, now showing at the Ardmore Drive-In, Bellevue, Bethel Cinema, Camp Horn Drive-In, Carnegie Cinema, and Cinema World.
So once upon a time, El Rushbo wasn't El Rushbo. He was Jeff Christie getting fired from radio stations. So you got lucky enough that you could start right on the level of working for yourself. It took Rush years to be able to work for himself.
Oh, yeah. I mean, technology cannot be understated or undersold. I love the time that we're living in now because I could never be the caliber of man that Rush was. Like, I'd have hung my headphone and microphone up 100 years ago. But that guy, tenacious till the end, and that's why we look up to folks like him. He's a pioneer, man.
God may have called him home a little soon for us, but everything happens on God's time, and Rush was one of the greats, no doubt about it. I don't think we realized just how great he was until he was gone.
I mean, he's not Todd the Radio God great, but he's all right, you know.
You are one of the funniest people I'll talk to in the next 20 years. Leon Francis.
And I still don't have my grits. You call me funny, but I still don't have my bowl of cheesy grits. I'm not going to hold that against you. When I'm in Bismarck again, I'm stopping by there. We're going to have grits and red-eye gravy. I'm going to have Nick make some bacon and eggs. We're going to chop it up, man.
By the way, my friend Tim Keller makes an excellent point here. You said you were talking about Fisher House, and what if Guns N' Roses was in town? You should have went with Bad Bunny. What if Bad Bunny was in town?
No. Okay, now my mood just plummeted right now. So there you go. Bad Bunny. No. How much time do I have right now? How much profanity can I use?
None. You can use it on your podcast. I can't put it on the radio. It's not. Someday the FCC, they're going to make the FCC crack down on podcast swearing because everybody will be on them and parents will be all upset and stuff. And you're going to come up with a filter that automatically filters out profanity on your computer, or your phone as you're watching it.
One, I don't think so. Two, if they're going to crack down on me, yet allow Bad Bunny to perform, we got a problem. We got a problem. Have you seen that guy? Have you listened to his lyrics? Absolutely not. But that's most of those chuckle nuts that they get for the halftime show anyway. And that's an every year thing. And do not get me started because we will be here for 2.5 hours and 15 minutes. 15 minutes is my calm down, cool down period where I can drink myself some Java and relax before I get back into it and spitting hot fire on this mic again. Don't get me started, man.
Leon,
anyway, I need
every time from here on out, the rest of my life, when I introduce you, I'm going to introduce you as Good Bunny.
I don't like the bunny thing, man.
There's Bad Bunny and there's Good Bunny. You got to know the difference. Leon Francis, the Fisher House, they're set up at the West Acres parking lot. It's today and tomorrow, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Today and tomorrow, West Acres Mall parking lot, North Fargo, Fisher House, North Dakota. Brand new, home away from home for families of veterans receiving care at the Fargo VA healthcare system.
Freeze out for the Fisher House.
Yep.
Got to run, Leon. But hey, thank you so much. Remember, Good Bunny. That's your new name.
Black Bunny. Black bearded Bunny. Let's do that.
Black bearded Bunny. There you go.
There you
Love
go.
it.
Triple B, yo. Triple B.
Love it. All right. Talk to you soon, my friend. I'll watch for you tonight.
Tomorrow, iHeartRadio.